Ahoy from America! So I'm back home and I am recording these voiceovers because I finally have a free minute. Being in Europe, it was go, go, go. So this vlog is from a long time ago, but took notes, have video, so I remember what happened. So, Venice. Now, looking back at all the places I went to, Venice was my favorite. It was my #1. Just because the views are incredible, it seems like a fairy tale. You walk in and it's unbelievable. So, my favorite. But so how it started was, we decided to plan this trip all of 2 days before we needed to leave. It was an impulsive decision. We had a free weekend and we just booked tickets at 11 o'clock at night, bus tickets to Venice. And so the bus ride, we left Friday after our class, because Celina and I both had classes on Friday, a makeup class. So we left after that class at 6:30 at night, and it was a 13-hour bus ride.
Where are we going?
Well, we're headed to Venice. We have about 13 hours, and how many stops, ladies? I don't know. But guess what? We're going to get off at every stop and explore the countries we're in 10 minutes. What else do I have to say? Well, check out the bus. Okay. So many people, maxed out. It's going to be crazy. But I'm feeling pretty excited, and
just push the bus and push connect.
And it was an overnight bus, which was, it wasn't that bad. I mean, we slept on the bus, there were some stops, but it was a long bus ride. But it went by fast, it was fine. I got a good 4 hours of sleep, but yeah. So, I mean, we're young, we can sleep on a bus. So after we got off the bus, it was really interesting because you got your passport checked to get on the bus, but in Prague, but when we got off the bus, no one checked our passports, no one checked anything. We just got off the bus and we're like, okay. And so, as you can tell from the title of this video, passport stolen in Venice, it was not my passport that was stolen, it was my roommate's passport, Celina, which we will go into longer because she has a little spiel about it in this video. But so what we think happened is, at this point, because no one checked her passports, no one checked anything, and this is where her purse got stolen, somewhere either on the bus, one of the passengers, or right near the bus station. So they stole her purse with her passport and her bus tickets. That was it. So at least she didn't have her phone or any cash in the purse. It was just that. So this is where it happened, because we didn't need our passport to get checked, so it's all in our bags. So from this point, we had the exciting adventure of figuring out how to get to Venice, because the bus station, Venice is an island, so the bus station drops you off and you still have to get to the island. And so we found the train station was right there, so we got train tickets and we got on the train to Venice, which I'll throw in a clip because it's pretty cool. You go across water.
Oh, that's close.
Are you gonna say anything?
Yeah, I do want to say something. So here we are in Venice. We can't read a thing. We're making impulsive decisions. Amanda's telling us to go down actually I don't even know who said it. We went down some random train station. Tried to ask Siri what was going on. She was no help. She said she lives to serve. Didn't actually serve me. Then we get up to where we're supposed to find tickets. Then we have to get them stamped. Don't know where to get them stamped. Everything's gone so right but so wrong at the same time. Now we're literally on a train going across water to an island. And that's pretty cool. That's all I have to say. I'm not very good at the whole vlog.
No. And then when you exit the train station and you get into Venice, that was where it was like angels singing, because you get out of the train station and it's this beautiful canal and these picturesque houses, and it's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. And so after that, we had directions from our hotel how to get to the hotel. So we took a water taxi to the stop that it said. And after we got off the water taxi, that's when the fun began. We got lost in Venice for about 2 hours with all of our luggage trying to find our hotel, because iMaps does not work in Venice because there's no streets, there's no cars, and so there's street signs, but they don't correspond to iMaps very well at all. And so we spent 2 hours walking through Venice in the heat trying to find our hotel. And then we finally found it. We realized it was like 2 minutes from the taxi stop, and we had walked all over Venice looking for this hotel, which was an adventure. It was fine. It was fun. The good news is we found the hotel, and it was the cutest hotel ever. We booked this like the night before because it was a rush decision trip, and so we got really lucky because it was so cute. It was clean. It was cute. The staff was incredible. The main manager guy was so nice because at this point, this is where we found out that Celina did not have her passport because we had to present them when you check in, and she's looking through her bag and it's not there, and then her whole purse isn't there, and so this is when the panic started. And I just have to commend it to her because she handled it with such like grace. It was just, she didn't cry, she didn't freak out, she was just like, okay, it's gone, what do we have to do to get it, like, fix it? And she was so calm the entire time, and there were 4 of us there. It was me, Maddie, Amanda, and Celina, who's my roommate, and we were all just like, Celina, how are you calm right now? But she just handled it amazing. So this is where we figured out, and the concierge guy helped, he was okay with it. I mean, she had a state ID, so he accepted that, and he helped like call the bus station, all this stuff to figure out what happened. So he was very helpful. And so after this, we just like, there was nothing more we could really do at that point. So we showered and got, changed clothes because we were on a bus for 13 hours, and we went and got lunch. And we went to a really cute cafe. And okay, so I have to tell you about food because I am a foodie. I grew up a foodie. Thanks to my parents, we appreciate good food. I grew up with good food, and my grandmother, my nonna, is from Italy, Italian, and so we would go there twice a year, all the time, where she lived in North Carolina. And so I grew up on really good Italian food. My favorite food in the entire world is my nonna's lasagna. I could eat it by the pan full, not even kidding. It is the best thing ever. And so I dragged these girls all over Venice because I would not stop at a touristy restaurant trap because I know good Italian food. So luckily this one wasn't too bad. We found this one kind of quick, this cafe, and I had amazing lasagna. Not as good as my nonna's, but the closest I've ever come to getting it because you can't get like homemade lasagna in America, not like in Italy or like my nonna. So it was so good. Nonna, yours is better, but it was so good. And they had different pasta and pizza and coffee because I love coffee, and the coffee in Italy is so amazing. So I drank it all day long, all day I drank cappuccinos. It was so good. But anyway, so after we had lunch, so I have cousins in like an hour outside of Venice, and so I got to meet up with my cousin Angela, and she speaks, obviously she's Italian, so she speaks Italian and English, which was incredible because we had to go to the police station to file a report about Celina's passport and get a travel document so she could go back to Prague because we were in Italy, and we had to cross Austria as well to get back to Prague, and so a lot of countries needed a travel document. So Angela, thank you so much for coming and helping out with that because it was a lifesaver, quite literally. So then after we got the passport figured out, we went to San Marco Square, which is a big square in Venice, and we saw St. Mark's get coffee, and Angela showed, Angela, you were amazing, because she showed us this mall that's now a post office, but we found this hidden gem which we would not have known on our own, which is you can go to the top of this mall and they have a rooftop like balcony and you can see the views of Venice. It's amazing. You can see all of Venice from the top of this rooftop. It's so beautiful, and we would not have known, obviously, that this was even here. So thank you, because it's so, so cool. And so after this, we get coffee, and Angela showed us the best place to get gelato, and it was amazing. Ooh, Italian ice cream. I can no longer eat ice cream here in America. I mean, I can, but it's not as good. Nothing's as good as Italian gelato. Ooh, so good. So yeah, so we spent the day with Angela, and really good food. We walked around, explored Venice more. And then we went to dinner, and we were starving, so we kind of got sucked into a more touristy restaurant. But it was fine because, I mean, the food was fine. It's just not, it wasn't like the best, but it was good. Yeah, not complaining. Hey, we got lost again looking for a pharmacy, and they were all closed. And we got lost again in Venice. The next day, Maddie and I went to Mass at St. Mark's Basilica, which was an experience because the churches in Italy are just incredible. They're just incredible. They are unreal, beautiful. And so we went to the Mass, and it was in Italian, which was fun. And yeah, it was a cool experience. And we woke up early and went to Mass. Then afterwards we met up with Celina and Amanda, and we were on the search for breakfast because we didn't pull out euros because Prague, or Czech Republic, has Czech crowns, so we didn't have cash in euros, which you need cash to go to any of the cafes for croissants or coffee at any of the cafes. So I just pulled out some cash because I was like, I want a croissant from Venice. So I got that, and then we went to another restaurant and breakfast, and we had breakfast, and it was fine. Then after that, we just walked around and shopped around, and shopped in Venice, and then for lunch, we ate the best restaurant. Ooh, if you ever go to Venice, you need to go to, it's called the Marco Polo restaurant. Phenomenal. Ooh, I had a ravioli stuffed pasta and coffee and tiramisu. The tiramisu, I don't really like America just because I feel like it has a fake coffee flavor, but in Italy, oh, it's amazing. The best tiramisu ever. Marco Polo restaurant. Incredible. And this is where I kind of dragged them around a little bit looking for a good restaurant. But it was worth it because it was so, so good. So after the restaurant, we walked back, kind of shopped around, got a dress in Venice. That was my little souvenir from Venice to myself. And then we got back on the train, back to the main area, and then I will throw in Celina talking about her passport. Go.
Somebody start.
Here is
too distraught.
Here is the dramatic story of how Celina most likely stolen her passport.
Most likely stolen her passport.
I didn't steal my own passport. Somebody else, maybe. Or, okay, anyway. You can edit this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. So
here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's a really pretty salt lamp, by the way. Get a little video of that? Nice, right? Okay. So here's what happened. Bus ride goes great. Didn't sleep, so I guess not that great. But we get to Venice. We're all excited. We hop off the bus. We think we know what we're doing. Get to this beautiful bed and breakfast. I said that wrong. Bed and breakfast. And we have to check in using our passports. And so I go to my red folder, which has everything that I've ever needed in it. And it was not there. And so at first I go, oh, right, I put it in my little purse, right? So I'm digging through, and then I'm throwing socks out and pants out of my bag. And it wasn't in there. So that was pretty alarming, which meant also my bus tickets weren't there. And this was going to be a problem because I'm in a country in whose language I don't speak. So what happened next?
We went to lunch.
We showered and hung out, and then got a little pretty.
Well, you realized your whole purse was gone too.
Yeah.
So it was not just your passport.
It wasn't just my, yeah, it was my bus tickets. It was my whole purse. But it's okay because it was my mom's purse. Hi, Mom, if you ever see this.
Oh no.
But it's okay because she got it from a thrift store, so it was super cheap. So yeah, my whole purse was gone. So we were thinking, okay, like maybe I left it on the bus. But I checked, Maddie checked, you checked.
Yeah.
Everyone checked all around. It literally could not have been left on the bus. And so what I'm thinking, zoom in my backpack, please. I never zip up my backpack like this. I always zip it to one side. But when I got up to put my stuff away back in my backpack, it was zipped like that. So I forgot where I was going with that. That wasn't an important part of the story. I
Yeah,
remember.
so that meant that someone probably went.
Someone probably went like this. Snatched my
it would have started
snatched
down.
it out.
Right.
Yeah.
They would have gone
Like that.
and then
Grabbed it.
and then oh, maybe it was all the way up like this, and then went whoop, all without me knowing. Blew my mind. I was very impressed with them, but at the same time very sad because this was a very important part of the trip, as in the other half of the trip, as in me getting back to the place where I'm supposed to stay. And so, oh my gosh. Okay, your aunt came, Angela. Great woman. Cousin. Okay, what did I say? Aunt. Well, she came, and she speaks Italian, so we were able to go to the police station because the consulate and the embassy were closed on the weekends, so I don't know how other Americans have done it, but we went to the police station, and she did her thing, spoke in Italian the whole time, had no clue what she was saying, but apparently got the officer to give me this little travel ID. The best part is, we're about to leave for the bus in a few hours here, and I have what I think will work, but we also don't know if it's going to get me past Austria. So
tune in a minute.
So tune in because the next video might be all of them saying bye to me and me staying right here. That could be fun.
That would be so sad.
Yeah. So I'll let you know.
But there is a happy ending to this story because when we got on the bus, we all got on, all three of us, and we kind of, me, Maddie, and Amanda, we kind of waited. Is Celina going to be able to get on? And she gets on, holding her passport and her purse. Apparently, the person that took the purse realized there was nothing in it and just ditched it kind of near the bus area, and somebody else found it and found her bus tickets and turned it into the bus company. And so they had her passport and her bus ticket all right there. So it all worked out. There was 2 days of stress trying to figure out if she could even get back. Because on the weekend the embassy's closed and there wasn't an embassy or the consulate was closed in Venice and there's no embassy in Venice, so she would have had to go to Milan or Florence to the embassy. So it all worked out and she got her passport and everything back. So yay, because that was stressful and it was a miracle that happened. So after that, we got back on the bus and we had a 13-hour bus ride back to Prague. And we got in that morning and Celina had class at, I think, 9 and I had class at 11:30, and so we just got off the bus and went right to class. But it was definitely an experience and I would do it all over again. Venice, you are incredible and I will be back one day. Thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Ciao!